What's good, everybody? AB Media 83 here. And today we got to talk about some breaking news. Got plenty of breaking news today, so let's get started. First breaking news, Nikki Haley. Oh, excuse me. Nimrata Haley has won a primary. No, that's not a misprint. No, that's not misinformation. Nikki Haley has won a primary. She won Washington, D.C., and she won it quite handily. And believe it or not, she's made history. She's the first quote unquote woman to win a national primary as a Republican. So, hey, good for her. She's also the first woman to beat Donald Trump, unlike Hillary Clinton. She's the first woman to beat Donald Trump in something, unlike Hillary Clinton. Take that however you want to take that. But I know that's not what y'all are here for. You're here for the infamous Supreme Court ruling. The Supreme Court has ruled today that Donald Trump can stay on the ballot. And it was unanimous. In a 9-0 ruling, the Supreme Court ruled that individual states do not have the right to take Donald Trump off the ballot. However, it also ruled that the United States Congress does have that right based on Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. So, take that however you want to take that, but the ruling basically means that Colorado has to keep Donald Trump on the ballot. Maine has to keep Trump on the ballot, and and Illinois has to keep Donald Trump on the ballot for now. Now, granted, because of this ruling, there's some butthurt blues out there that are not too happy about it. One of them being, well, Keith Olbermann. Keith Olbermann has come out and said, "We should have been on the Supreme Court. They've betrayed America by not allowing states to take Trump off the ballot. When, when, when." Can't make this stuff up, folks. I'm sure there's some more herb blues that are, well, like I say, butt hurt because of this decision, but I think it was the right decision. Now, despite the fact that all 9 justices voted for this, 3 of them, the liberal justices, still feel that Trump created an insurrection, but they all agreed that it was not up to the states to decide whether or not to take them off the ballot. And just for the record, that should be pointed out. But yeah, Donald Trump, the Supreme Court has ruled that Donald Trump can be on the ballot, whether you like it or not. Now, if you feel some kind of way about it, hey, take it up with the Supreme Court. Good luck to you. By the way, like, share, subscribe, do the super chat and support the show, or hit the Cash App and support the show. The Cash App is pinned to the top. But yeah, your Supreme Court has ruled that Donald Trump can stay on the ballot. And no matter how you look at it, this is a victory for Donald Trump. Now, I haven't heard anything about the infamous Fonnie Willis situation, but I'm sure we'll hear something in the next few days. Oh, by the way, tomorrow is Super Tuesday. And for those of you who don't know what Super Tuesday is, that's when a whole bunch of states have their primaries, and we're going to see who the winner is. Most likely, the winners are going to be Donald Trump and Nikki Haley, but not Nick, not Don, I mean Donald Trump and Joe Biden. But we have to see what happens. But yeah, the Supreme Court has ruled 9-0 that Donald Trump can stay on the ballot, whether Colorado likes it or not, whether Maine likes it or not, or whether that judge in Illinois likes it or not. So no more states can take Donald Trump off the ballot after this decision. Now, granted, I'm quite sure they're going to try other things to keep him off the ballot, but we have to wait and see what they have cooked up. But yeah, it's been an interesting day, and I believe the Supreme Court made the right decision because I said this when it first came out. I thought the Colorado decision was the wrong decision because if the state can do it, you pretty much opened Pandora's box. Suppose the shoe's on the other foot, and some Republican judges wanted to take Joe Biden off the ballot. In fact, that was actually talked about right after that decision, and both parties play dirty. So if the Republicans somehow magically got in their head they could take Joe Biden off the ballot, uh, that those Democrat judges in Colorado set the precedent. Now, what would they use to take Joe Biden off the ballot? I don't know, but it could have happened if the Supreme Court upheld Colorado's decision, and then we would have had a big, an even bigger clusterfuck. We got a clusterfuck right now with all this drama in Georgia and other places. But yeah, the Supreme Court has spoken, and all nine justices, including liberals, have said that Donald Trump can stay on the ballot. And whether or not you vote for him, up to you. Whether or not you vote for Dixiecrat Joe, that's up to you too. But know that Donald Trump will stay on the ballot, whether but her blue liberals like it or not. Personally, I think this is a good day for democracy because individual states should not be allowed to decide whether or not decide what candidate you vote for, whether you think they're stupid or not for voting for them. Personally, as a black person, I don't think you're that smart if you can dislike Trump, but to pretend Joe Biden's any better. Mm, especially after he was seeing an ad eating fried chicken with black folk. as if that's not a stereotype that we have, as if he didn't come out and say, if you have a problem figuring out if you for me or Trump, then you ain't black. And as I've said before, well, I guess I won't be black in 2024. Wasn't black in 2020, won't be black in 2024. At least according to according to Jim Crow Joe. So, if anybody wants to come up and talk about this, you can do so now. Give me 1 second. Come on. Here we go. Post a comment. There's the link. If you want to come up and talk about this. But yeah, Supreme Court has ruled that Donald Trump can stay on the ballot. Now it's up to Joe Biden whether or not he can beat Donald Trump. As it stands right now, it don't look that good. Biden's poll numbers are in the toilet. But then again, it's only March, and we have to see how things play out over time. But yeah, Super Tuesday should be interesting. I do not expect Joe Biden to lose anything tomorrow, but we'll have to see. Apparently, Marianne Williamson has unsuspended her campaign, but I don't expect her to win anything tomorrow. And I was never going to vote for her anyway. So it is what it is. We have to see what happens. It will be interesting to see if how well non-committed does tomorrow, considering how non-committed did in Michigan. So tomorrow's election results should be interesting, very interesting to see. But yeah, for those just coming in, like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat, support the show, or hit the super chat, or hit the cash app. Excuse me. But yeah, Sleepy Joe has to see Donald Trump on the ballot. Now now, unfortunately, this is a question that's been brought up by MSDNC, but the question is whether or not now is Joe Biden going to debate Donald Trump this time around. That still remains to be seen. Granted, Donald Trump chose not to debate his Republican opponents and still won, and Democrats decided not to have a primary at all, have no debates at all, and Joe Biden is still winning. Now, will these two have a debate? Remains to be seen. Will these two have a debate for November 5th? November 5th? Who knows? But I guess we'll find out. What's going on, Master Teacher? Yeah, yeah. I guess we'll find out over the next few days. One of them actually told me on my comment section that they're going to address it Wednesday. So the one from Mississippi paint dry said he's going to mention it Tuesday. So I mean on Wednesday. So yeah, whatever. What's going on, Andre? But yeah, Supreme Court ruled that Trump can stay on the ballot, and that's not to say that Section 14. That's not to say the 14th Amendment and Section 3 isn't valid. But the Supreme Court basically ruled that's up to Congress, not individual states. So I already saw a few liberals on TikTok crying about it, and I mentioned what Keith Olbermann's crazy ass said earlier. But yeah, Trump's going to stay on the ballot in Colorado, Illinois, and Maine, whether vote blue no matter who likes it or not. Quite frankly, vote blue no matter who's making themselves look bad because I think they're doing all this hoopla, putting all this stuff on Trump because they know Joe Biden is not likely to beat him. Now they can pretend Biden's done everything he said he was going to do, and he did do some things he said he was going to do. But what does it matter if people ain't happy with the results? Hey, we have to see what happens, and you're gonna have to remind them. Yeah, be sure to remind Trump about that platinum plan or whatever plan he has for black folks. Now, I feel I should mention this because I'm sure Bud Herb Blue is going to bring it up. Allegedly, Joe Biden had a lift every voice and sing plan. Now, I don't know what happened to it after the election, but that was allegedly supposed to be the counterpart to not only the platinum plan, but the Ice Cube's plan for Black America. Now, whatever happened to it after the election, who knows? Now they claim they've implemented some of it, but I haven't seen it. But yeah, links in the chat if y'all want to come up, you could do so. But to answer BJ's question, I don't know what but I heard what some of them are saying. Some of them are really butthurt about it, but Whoopi Goldberg was crying about it. And let's see who we have come to the stage. Huh. What's going on, Snowman?
What's going on, AB? How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine. Just breaking some news. Supreme Court ruled Donald Trump can stay on the ballot. So, so granted, there's some people that are not happy about it, but oh
I,
well.
I wonder why.
Yeah, well, maybe they have to compete with. Maybe they have to offer something for people to want to vote for Joe Biden. But then
You just said the main word, compete.
but Democrats want to act like well. Let me just go out and say it. Democrats want to act like black women when it comes to black men. They don't want to compete. They
Find
don't
the
want.
lie.
They don't want to compete for votes.
Like you said, just like black women don't want to compete for men. Oh, did I say that aloud?
Yeah. In fact, they got their tokens coming out and saying now they don't the Democrats don't need to focus on black men. They need to focus on Latino and Asian men.
Um, my next question is the following: who told that lie?
It's not good advice actually because They don't vote. They don't vote like we do.
It's horrible advice, man. When
They don't
when
vote. They don't vote for Democrats in the 70 to 80% correct clip. Yeah, it's horrible advice. Exactly.
you know, I'm gonna say something that I heard many other people say,
Mm-hmm.
and that I find to be true. If black men held their vote, the system would shut down automatically. Period. Why, you ask? BGS said it best. Who has the most powerful vote?
Black vote because we vote in a block. Other groups split.
Black men in particular. I rest my case.
Yep.
I rest my I rest my case.
But
But
they
but
want to
nobody wants
pretend.
to but nobody wants to listen to us, right?
Yeah. But Democrats are assuming that we're just going to fall in line to kiss their fanny. And
I'll repeat my question.
mhm,
Who the hell told this lie?
mhm. But they expect minorities to kiss their fanny and vote for them.
Pun intended.
Yep.
Pun definitely intended.
In fact, if you look at the last election, I believe Donald Trump got like what 33% of the Latino vote.
Yep. And that number's gonna go up.
Oh yes.
That number's about to climb. Let me get resituated here. That number's about to climb. Don't don't believe me? Why don't you pick up an assignment and read the tea leaves? Or if you were smart enough to think about it and read it 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
that's when everything started. Ouch. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
My microphone went splat. Should have read the tea leaves 2 years ago when all hell broke loose.
Oh, by the way, not
Yes, sir.
all Latinos like this migrant crisis either. So you got that going on too.
I rest my case. I rest my case, man. I rest I
But I'm sure they'll find a. Don't worry, but Hurt Blue will come out and find a way to spin it and say that Biden's still in good shape and yada yada yada.
well they're going to continue to do that. Let's just be honest. They're going to continue to do that.
And we just have to see what happens.
Yep.
As I said, uh, as I said earlier, believe it or not, Nikki Haley won a contest.
Wait, Nikki Haley did what?
She actually won a primary.
There's 100 jokes in there somewhere.
Oh, actually, there is because it's
That like
to say where she won it's pretty much just a participation trophy.
let's hear it.
She won. Nikki, excuse me, Namrata Haley has won the Washington.
Would you kindly say that again, please?
Namrata Haley has won the Washington D.C. primary.
May I invoke the late great Richard Pryor?
Sure.
You know, it's weird to be in Washington D.C., right? And all the niggas that live here and they
Mhm.
can't vote.
Well, yeah, she's
1970,
won.
1978.
Mhm. She's won the District of Columbia primary.
How?
Yeah,
Who she pay off? I'm sorry, did I say that aloud?
yeah. I guess they pay the Republicans different over there.
Again, how? Did oh Jesus. This election cycle is why I have mentally built a bunker.
Mm-hmm.
This election cycle, I will say it again. This election cycle is why I built a bunker. Because I'm not getting in the middle of that shit.
Yeah. Can't say
There's
I blame him.
there's no stake in it for black men. Can I say that aloud? Or can I say it louder?
Yeah.
There's no stake in it for black men. None. N-U-N-N, none. Kendrick, N-U-N-N, none. Just-
Yeah. What's our senator to vote for a Dixiecrat with dementia?
I have no. I'm getting
Or
I'm getting situated here. Hold on, folks. I have
mhm.
no stake in the matter whatsoever. None. And I don't want one. I don't want to
Well,
stake. I don't want to stake in the matter for two reasons. One, this country was bought and sold a long time ago, and
yep.
two, the shit they shove around every 4 years doesn't mean a hill of beans.
Yep. Well, as
Fine,
Phil
all
would say,
right.
you've chosen the couch.
Yep, I've chosen the Superdome in New Orleans next February. How about them apples? I've chosen Levi's Stadium at the end of January when we're competing for another NFC championship. How about them apples?
Oh, okay.
I've chosen Phoenix, Arizona. God help me. I get healthy enough to do it and I get enough sponsors. I've chosen Phoenix, Arizona for the Final Four. Damn it.
I was gonna be in Phoenix.
Yeah, it's going to be at State Farm Stadium in Glendale.
Oh, okay. Damn, what
I've,
you
cho-
thinking?
I've chosen that. I think I know what the volume is. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's better. I've chosen Phoenix, Arizona. Okay. Which is where my wife and I are going to move anyway. So at this point in time, fuck it.
Enjoy the mountains.
Huh?
Enjoy the mountains.
The mountains, the weather, we're enjoying all of that.
Yeah, I've been to Phoenix. That's why I know. Surrounded by mountains.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Take some pictures of the Grand Canyon while you're down there too.
Trust me, we're going to. I've chosen, look,
Those of
I've
you who
chosen,
have never been to the Grand Canyon, that's a sight to see.
man, you ain't got to tell me twice. Excuse me, I got to take a bite of my wife's award winning chili.
Mm.
Mm.
Thank you for reminding me. I got to buy some chili products tomorrow. Make my own bowl.
Mm-hmm. I mean, can I
I do it.
pose? Can I pose a very truthful question?
Mm-hmm.
Since you're my political buff, I will pose this question and I will pose it in the raw.
Mm-hmm.
What's the incentive for black men to vote? Oops, did I say that aloud?
Hey, what's going on, Andre? By the way,
Hey,
like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat, support the show, or hit the cap chat.
yeah, good evening, gentlemen. Yeah, I actually heard about this earlier. I was watching somebody was doing a stream on it. It was like one of them people that BGS mentioned, but
Mm-hmm.
well, like in their chat, like somebody mentioned this channel. I believe I think he said you know this channel actually. That redacted channel is over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they were covering this and a few other things, and yeah, I like I think initially BGS was saying that they're probably just gonna drag this out, or that
Mm-hmm.
would
Yeah.
be the hope. But I guess
Mm-hmm.
this is better than them dragging it out. Not too surprised that was going to happen though. Well, I'm talking about like
I'm not
Trump being
surprised.
allowed back on.
No surprise here either.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely none.
Well, I'm sure they got other methods they're gonna try to do to keep Trump from winning, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know they are. Because that's your chicken shit to play fair. Oops, did I say that aloud?
yeah, pretty much.
I actually heard some other messed up stuff too. They were talking about how apparently they said that in Arizona, like they're allowing like the migrants to vote over there, and
Mhm.
they don't have to show any proof of anything.
In Arizona.
Yeah,
Wow.
they don't have to show any proof of anything, and they're saying that even if they don't have like social insurance number, sorry, you guys social security, so
Mhm.
even if they don't have a security number, that all they have to do is say that, and
Damn.
they'll provide one for them.
Damn. 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 Damn.
Sound like shenanigans to me, but okay.
Yeah, so they were making the argument talking about so what's stopping people from just like taking like buses of immigrants and driving them over there just to vote.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Here we go again, kids.
Mm-hmm.
Here we here we go again.
Like I was actually making a joke in the chat. I was like, shit, I need to go down to Arizona myself and go vote maybe and get my 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
Man, wait till Jody and I move to Arizona and start raising hell. That's all I got to say.
And I also seen there was a clip played of this is not just for Arizona. I think it's just like just the U.S. in general talking about like migrants that are scared to vote because they think they're gonna get deported. And like they played a clip of like Obama saying that you know
Mm-hmm.
like him and somebody else, I can't remember who, but him and somebody else that like he specifically said that if even if they're a migrant, there's no risk to them of getting deported if they vote. But obviously, who they want them to
Oh,
vote for.
ain't that a bitch?
BGS is actually for Link 80.
Oh,
Ain't that a bitch?
give me a second.
Yes. How you doing, Andre? You doing all right?
I'm doing all right. It's fucking cold as shit over here, man.
I get you. It
Right
was
now
warm
it's
here.
like it feels like minus 33 Celsius.
Yikes!
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's cold.
Fahrenheit, that's minus 27.
Repeating my sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes! Let me put my foot up here.
All right.
Good Lord.
Coming to the stage, we have the master teacher. Hey, what's going on,
BGS in
BG?
the house.
I got one thing to say.
Yeah, well.
Okay,
You know
now,
what?
now that's out of the way. Okay,
Oh,
You know what,
man.
BGS?
yes,
I
sir.
was having my post-show chat with Victor this morning,
Uh-huh.
and we invoked every part of you when we got to some news that we're going to cover tomorrow. And
Okay.
at the same time, Victor and I both, like I said, invoked you and said, all we smell is that bullshit.
You know where I got that from? I got it from when
Where'd you get it?
I in 96, 90, 96, 97. I went. I actually joined Craig Hewlett's thing, right? So I went to
Yeah,
see him speak, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
he said when he first started out, right, he got hired by this rich Texas oil man, right?
Right.
Like the guy was worth like maybe 50, $60 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he come in his cowboy boots and stuff like they talk about business. He said, you know what? I get tired of this bullshit. So I said, Craig, I'm gonna steal that one. I've been using it ever since. So when I
Mhm.
invoked that, man, I said that
Oh my
somewhere with that,
gosh, that
somewhere with
is
that. He said,
brilliant.
this bullshit.
That's
Hey,
brilliant,
hey,
man.
uh,
I still good stuff,
AB,
man.
Mhm.
AB, I actually forgot an important point. They like the that thing I was talking about in Arizona. They said that apparently the migrants are only allowed to vote in federal elections, but they can't vote at the local ones.
You know what? You know what? At this point, man,
Why are
you
we?
guys are you guys are in charge. You guys, you need all these white folks that no excuse to the black woman that Snowman's married to, right? You white folks run this thing, right? Okay.
You
If
an
you guys,
asshole. You an
if
asshole for that, BGS. But I love you.
that black woman,
We'll
I know.
explain. I'll explain that joke later. It's a run. It's a running joke between me, AB, BGS, and everybody. I'll explain that later. BGS, finish your
And
point.
in other words, but if you guys want migrants to come over and start voting in your elections, man, just say so. And stop all this. Well,
Exactly.
were you gonna do this? I mean, just
Wait, wait,
because
wait, wait, wait.
it's your constitution. You said to vote in federal elections. Period. You have to be a citizen, right? You got to be a citizen.
Yep.
Okay. If you want to change that, man, go ahead and have your constitutional convention.
Convention,
Change
yeah.
the law. Okay, instead of this crap. I mean, we have black folks, you have black men that have they have a what you call it, have a what is it called, a record, right? A prison record, right? They can't vote, but you can let
Right.
somebody that's a non-citizen come right over the border, ain't been here but 6 months and vote. Come on.
Let me confirm. Let me repeat. BGS now. What I know is BGS's signature.
Mhm.
Just tell, just tell them you're gonna do it and quit talking all that
That
bullshit.
bullshit. Come on now. I said you got black men they're born and raised here, man, done their time, cleaned up their sentence and all that kind of stuff. Can't get their right to vote back. But
Mm-mm.
Right.
you're gonna give it to somebody else that just got here across the border. Come on now. Talk about
Yeah.
hypocrisy
In less than 6 months.
in less than 6 months. I know you want all them Venezuela. I know you're trying to import as close to white people as you can. You want to try to make them citizens. I say, forget all that, line them all up,
Yep.
in one big, virtual swearing party and swear them as citizens and be done with it.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And then they get their immediate right to vote.
Get the immediate right to vote. They give them a social security card and make them pay American wages, which is why you don't want to make them citizens in the first place. Okay.
Well,
which is
actually,
which is why I borrow from BGS a third time. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's that
well,
bullshit.
I,
I got my brother saying it.
well,
That bullshit. Yeah. Go ahead.
like
You know,
actually,
you know what, BGS? I
Uh-huh.
think in a few days I'm gonna have my wife saying it.
well,
I heard. Believe it or not, I cracked up because 'cause I heard Richard Wolf say the exact same thing. Right? He was talking about it and discussing it so bad. I said, I know he's been listening because he said
Yep.
he said the exact same thing. He said President Biden, that bullshit. I said,
Yep.
get him rich, get him
Wait,
rich.
well,
wait. Jody actually did say it because one morning, last week she had to basically work out of Indianapolis one day last week,
Okay.
and my mother-in-law had to drive me to my appointments. The alarm went off. I looked at Joni and she looked at me, and I said, I don't want to get up. My wife's response is going to make my good friend BGS crack up laughing when I say, and her exact words were, I'm sick and tired of this bullshit.
Hmm.
My wife's exact words, man. And
Ew.
immediately I flipped over with my face in my pillow and cracked up.
Hmm.
He said,
well,
you can tell every member of the crew I said it that way.
well, I wanted to respond to what BGS was saying. It's like when he's saying that you might as well call them citizens. Like actually in that clip that I was watching,
Uh-huh.
the one that had
Yep.
Obama in it, like
Yep.
whoever, like one of the people there that he was talking to was actually saying that like they're not illegal immigrants, they're actually citizens because they contribute to the economy.
That's fine. If that's the
Yeah.
way you want, if that's the way you want to write it, that's fine.
Mhm.
We don't run this country. You do. If that's the way
Yep.
you guys feel about it,
If
do it.
that's how you want to write the script, write the damn
I just
script.
write
Get
the
it
damn
over.
script and be beyond. I might.
But
Go
be
ahead.
real with it, will you please?
I mean, this guy. I mean, Rick Sanchez, right? You know, he's with RT, right? He said the
Yeah, he's
exact
a
same.
conservative.
He's a conservative. He said the exact same thing, man. Stop all, left and right. You stop with all this stuff.
Mhm.
He didn't say bullshit. I wish he had, because that'd have made my day. But
Man, I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting for that. I will be waiting for that. Okay.
but he
Did
said the same.
somebody say bullshit?
That's
Somebody need a
Hey,
bullshit.
What's up, AL?
yo, give us a good old Texas bullshit, man. I know you got to do it.
Let's hear it.
That's a heaping helping bunch of bullshit, if you ask me.
I love it.
Heaping helping.
Wait, I gotta share this with y'all. As you guys know, Jody and I spent 2 years in North Carolina,
Okay.
and I always tease her about her southern accent because she was born and raised here in Southern Indiana.
Okay.
When we got to North Carolina and we got like really situated, we got our house. She looked at me and said, "I don't care how many times you laugh. I don't want you saying anything about my accent." I said, "Baby, I don't have to." She starts cracking up, and she says, "All right, we are going to go to, where'd we go? We went to Winston-Salem because I had a game." She says, "I bet you we can drive to Winston-Salem and my accent won't come out." I said, "Baby, that's bullshit, and you know it." She starts dying. She said, "Okay, let's put it to the test." I'm like, "Baby, you don't want to do that to me." So we get to Winston-Salem. She climbs out of the car, and people were like recognizing me because I had done games at the place I was doing it before.
Okay.
They
right.
come up to me. They come up to me and they high five me. And the next thing I hear Jody say is, "Hi, how y'all doing?" I sat back in the car and
Damn,
died.
that didn't take long.
I sat back in the car, and part of it was she wanted to do it just to crack me up and get me loose and ready and ready for the game. Man, that accent was on a 40-minute ride from Winston-Salem back to Henderson. She had me on the floor dying with that accent, man.
It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's gonna
Oh
come
yeah.
out. It's gonna come out.
Okay.
And it's hard to get
I
rid
got a
of
little
once you
bit of
get
it
back.
too. So
It's so hard to get rid of it.
You get rid of, yeah.
People think me being from the big city, from Chicago, lived in Chicago, I lived in
Oh, man,
Indianapolis.
some of the most country people I've ever
Country
met
ass people were from the big city.
came from Chicago.
Yes, I know. I'm one of them. Okay,
oh yeah, I know a chick that moved down to Tennessee, and
Mhm.
sure enough, after a few months, she started to get that southern taste.
Oh, forget it.
It's gonna come out.
Forget it.
It's been embedded by your parents, so it's gonna come out.
Forget it, man. It's gonna come out soon. It's gonna come out sooner rather than later. AB and I wish you were here the last time we played this game, BGS, but AB and I played this game, and you played with us a few times. Matter of fact, we did it on the morning show.
Mhm.
Oh, hold on,
I
wait,
shared-
slow man, hold on, wait a minute. 20 watching, like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat or the cash app to support the show. BGS tax in effect. Go ahead.
and the snowman tax in effect also. I'll drop my my cash app in the chat in a moment. But BGS, I wish you were here to play this round.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna you already know how the game goes. We lived in North Carolina, and we went out to celebrate our third year anniversary. Yeah, third year anniversary. And we went to this steakhouse
Mhm.
in Henderson.
Mhm.
And it was during the height of COVID. It was during the height of COVID, but they were open. The trick was everybody had to like skip a table to keep the 6-foot distance in effect. So like, okay, man, the first two servers came by and wished us happy anniversary. Matter of fact, most of the people did, mask or not. Then they walked in.
B-dubs.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah.
Let me do it right. I got the sound right here. Then they walked in.
There you go.
And BGS, when I tell you the looks on their faces, you remember the cookout story when we went to cookout for lunch one day.
Yeah.
The looks on their faces beat that.
Oh, hell no.
Let me get my bill up here. Now, there's 100 answers to this, as y'all know.
Yep.
The question is simple. What do you think they were thinking?
Oh,
And,
hell
and
no.
let me add two things.
Uh-huh.
One, the weave was down in her ass,
Mm-hmm.
and two, the lashes could scratch my eyes out.
Ooh.
Does that tell you anything? Floor is open.
You got some.
Let's hear some answers. And I want the chat in on this too. Let's hear some answers. What do you think? What do you? And there were 5 of them. Okay,
Oh, good.
five of them. Five
Oh,
of them.
good Lord.
2 of 5 of
Well,
them.
I said it last time. I'll
Two
say
of
it this time. I'll say it one more time. I'll be peed.
And you did this. Oh, hell no. and what did what's his name say? Well, where's the camera? The nerve.
Is that a parole officer?
Man, when I
Wait,
tell
hold
you,
on, wait a minute. I'm supposed to own that nigga. What he doing with that white woman?
and the first one that walked in,
how much is she
AB's
paying?
answer,
How much is she
AB's
paying?
answer. Before you go, BGS, to
Huh?
AB's answer, the first one that walked in gave me that look with that answer right there.
Oh, did she?
Mm-hmm. What's she doing, my cocky sir? Shout out to Dr. T.
She looked like a cop.
Wait. She looked like a cop, even though there's no identification.
Uh-huh.
There's a big fat smile on her face, and we've been laughing for a couple of hours. Okay.
Uh-huh. I bet he live in her house.
Mm-hmm.
I bet he drive her car.
Yep.
And that night I did drive.
Oh well.
That night I did drive because she had worked and she was tired, so I drove.
Mm-hmm.
That night I did drive.
I bet he ain't got no job.
Oh yeah.
And mind you, this is before I got diagnosed, folks. This is before I really got sick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing a lot of the driving and trying to get back to work and dealing with depression and all that stuff. And they see that, they see her, they see me, the floor is open. Go. Let's get some more answers.
He looked like he date white women.
Mm-hmm.
he must be a lame.
Here you go, BGS. I've been meaning to do this. I've been meaning to do this one for you. They took a look and saw what was going on with me. In the immortal words of Al Michaels, he did what?
Basically when they came in and opened the door, right, and they saw you and Jody, he said, "What in the?"
Oh, thank you. They said,
"What in the all types of blue hell?"
Yeah. Hold on. They walked in and said, "Wait a minute. I have to compete for him."
So what's she doing in this neighborhood?
and again, the ones that walked in after them, he did what?
Look at him.
Yeah.
You should have seen the look when we were
Never forget the classic. Well, I never.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You know he hate his mama.
Oh, I'm glad you said that, BTS. Your mama's black. Don't you know his mama black?
Yep.
And
Hey, you know what? But here's the thing, though. I actually have a response to that when they say your mama black. I'm like, yeah, I know my mama is black. She told me about you miserable black heifers.
Someone actually tried to say that to me when they saw me and Jody when we went to donate plasma one day down in Durham.
Mm-hmm.
And they said they actually came up to me. Well, I couldn't donate because I had gotten diagnosed at the time. And they just came and looked at me and said, "How dare you? Your mama black." I know that, but my wife ain't. Next question.
Yeah, well.
And all the people that hung around there and would see me in my car, like I said, to invoke the great Al Michaels. He did what?
Hey, BGS, I guess
Yes.
Nimrata got her participation trophy today.
Who? Nimrata. Who's
Nikki.
Oh, okay. Well, she's hoping.
Whatever. She won, so whatever.
Oh, she praying he gets convicted. I know that's all that is.
Yeah.
It's the only shot she has.
With Nikki, I will invoke the great Jim Carrey.
Has anybody ever told you you have a serious impulse control problem?
Like Hillary Clinton crying in South Carolina. What's about South Carolina when it invokes women crying?
Oh wow.
We took a trip, Jody and I, through South. We were on our way to Atlanta, but we decided to make it like a full 4-day weekend. So we had to make a stop in South Carolina, and we went to Atlanta. So Jody wakes up one night, and we said, okay, we're going to get going early. And the day she was supposed to work, she woke up, called in, woke me up, and said, we're going to South Carolina right now. I'm like, bet, that's all I need. Bought a whole bunch of snacks. We went down to South Carolina for a couple days. And when I tell you, BGS, the B-dubs that walked by.
Ooh, yeah.
They don't like competition.
I think you and Jody like this stuff, man. Let's see what kind of looks we can get.
It's like I say when I do Bronze Sexual Confession. We don't look for this shit. It finds us.
Yeah, it does.
We never. I can say this with all the love in my heart. We don't look for this shit, but somehow, since we've lived in Terre Haute before we got married, it finds us.
Yeah, it will. It does.
It's no man. Since I got you up here, since I got you up here, your thought on the well, there's no other way to put it. The total ass whooping that the Golden State Warriors took.
They have passed their prime, man. And
Wait.
That was
Hey, Chris Tucker, help me out, please.
God damn!
You know what the thing is, and this is something because I asked my son, because my son's a semi-pro basketball player, right?
Yeah.
And they should have traded Green right off the bat. And he's albatross right in that.
He should have been the one that should have been gone.
Yeah.
He should have been the
Jordan
one.
Poole,
Yep. Instead of Jordan Poole, it should have been Draymond Green.
And
I got no argument with. I got no argument with that.
Yeah, he should have been traded.
You know what the Celtics told the Warriors on Sunday?
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, they have passed their prime, and
yep. Yeah,
they haven't made the proper moves, and Jordan Poole was their future. So
Jordan Poole was supposed to stay with the team.
Yeah.
And now he's suffering in Washington. He's about to get traded again.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, that's self-inflicted, man. That man then got a one-way trip to be a solo artist somewhere and can't even prove he's even good enough to be a solo artist. This man is fucking atrocious.
The thing is that okay, if you ever been around high calorie athletes, man, it's more than just physicality. It's also a mental state, man. And I've seen I've seen guys get ruined by something like that, especially when it comes out in public, right? Because you get
we're seeing it now with
you're seeing it
with Jordan Poole.
I mean, a lot of these cats, man. That's how come they have 2 or 3 psychiatrists on hand, right? That's to deal with this mental state because it's so stressful. Okay, the performance stress is tremendous, man. You know
who the Warriors are missing that would have really calmed them down?
Who's that?
Andre Iguodala.
Yeah, but
it was time for him to go after 19 years. I understand that, but like you said, man, I'm talking from a mental state. They're missing Andre Iguodala.
Yeah, they needed. Well, the thing is, they needed an enforcer to kind of keep Draymond Green in check. Because who else had that? Was it World? What was his name? Used to be play for the Lakers. He changed his name to something.
Oh, Ron Artest.
Ron Artest.
Ron Artest had the same issue. Okay, he had that same anger issue where he beat up people, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And they the only way the Lakers the people took him, you have to go and get into therapy, okay? And you have to sign it on the therapy because there's something wrong with you, okay? If you're doing this kind of stuff,
And
there's
that's
something
what
wrong with you, and you should have been in therapy. And they made sure right on test. If you want to play in this league, okay, you're gonna have to go into therapy, and you're gonna have to stay on your meds. You're gonna stay in therapy. Draymond Green should have had the same thing. The thing is, because you were winning, okay, you let him go too far, okay. And sooner or later, this gonna blow up on. Now it's gonna sometimes if you don't put
it's absolutely backfired.
It's back. Oh yeah. The thing is, if you go to submarine talk, right? Okay, if you don't put the safeties on that torpedo, the fish is gonna come back and blow you up. Okay?
Gonna blow your ass up.
They never put safeties on that torpedo. That Green should have been traded as soon as he did that. Because that is unacceptable. Moment it happened, right? And you ruined 2 careers by doing that shit.
And you ruined the end of the dynasty.
Yeah. I mean, Jordan Poole was the person supposed to extend that dynasty, and Draymond Green's too old. Okay, and
now they're gonna have to do it all over again, and they only have 2 years to do it because that's how long they signed.
And Steph Curry, you got to remember Steph Curry is frail, okay, and he doesn't have the physicality to be old and keep up that kind of pace. So, you whatever he's got left, you're expending it on nothing. Okay.
Yep.
So a lot of times you get somebody like Steph, and it's the end of the run, man, and he's basically wasting himself there at the place. You go ahead and trade him to someplace else where he can actually win somewhere. But with eyeballs mean more. That's why the NBA is more about eyeballs and entertainment than it is actually about playing basketball. Okay,
next year, guys, the All-Star game is going to be where? San Francisco.
Okay.
It's gonna be at the Chase Center, and it's a brand new building. Oh, all the eyes in the world are gonna be there.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
I'm not, but y'all get the idea.
That means you got to go out and spend some money. Get some.
My goal is to get to New Orleans with a press pass strapped to me and my wife.
Why New Orleans? Oh, this year?
Super Bowl.
Oh, Super Bowl.
Super Bowl 59.
Oh,
that's my first goal is to get to the Superdome.
Okay.
Before I had my toe amputated, my other goal was to get to Phoenix, Arizona for the Final Four.
Okay.
But I know that's going to be a year-long process of me covering college basketball to get to the Final Four.
Man, that's one place I never wanted to go, man, because it's a circus. I know it's a circus.
Man, it's crazy. When I did the state championship in 2014 in Indianapolis, that same weekend they had, I want to say, the Midwest Regionals there. They had the Midwest Regionals, and guess where it played? Lucas Oil Stadium. I don't have to tell you how that zoo came out.
Try to do that and try to do the state championship in Los Angeles, man, and see how crazy it gets. As many people as there here.
Do they hold it at Staples? Or do they hold it at Golden One in Sacramento?
If now they start holding it at Staples. They used to hold it at the Forum.
That's right. So they do go to Los Angeles. Okay.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah. My goal next year is to get to San Antonio for the Final Four, because it's at the next 5 sites that I know. This year it's in Phoenix. Next year it's in San Antonio. 26 is in Indy. 27 is Detroit at Ford Field. And in 28, it's in Vegas.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. In Vegas.
Oh, fuck.
25 watching, like, share, subscribe.
They try to make Vegas a sports town.
They're trying to make it the spot.
Yeah.
Because now they've hosted a Super Bowl. They have the defending Stanley Cup champions. They have the defending WNBA champions. And now they're going to have a Final Four there in a few years.
Okay. I guess the infrastructure is better because I think they had an All-Star game maybe 10 years ago in Vegas. And they said it was a disaster. It wasn't enough.
It was at the Thomas and Mack Center.
Yeah, they couldn't handle it because there was just too many people.
Right.
And,
Too many people wanted tickets, too much scalping. It was a mess.
And plus there wasn't enough space and rooms and stuff like for all the people coming in.
I mean, the strip was gone the moment they announced it was going to be, I think it was 2007 where it was in Las Vegas. The moment they announced the year prior that the All-Star game would be in Vegas, every ticket, every room was gone within hours.
Within hours,
Within hours, they were overbooked, they were underpaid, and I know some people that worked in Vegas at the time. It was a mess.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. Yeah,
it was an absolute mess.
Yeah. So, BJS, your thoughts on the Supreme Court pretty much saying what we told those guys in the first place?
I'll answer that question.
Go ahead.
I'm kidding as I do this. I'll answer that question.
Well, the thing is, it wasn't. We already knew there was enough conservatives on the bench to actually not let it go, right? But things that it was 9-0.
Yeah.
I thought y'all you needed to know. In other words, it should have never been brought to them. Because if they let this go through, the implications going down the line for the next 50 years is going to be disastrous. They knew better.
Yeah, it would open Pandora's box. That's what I was worried about.
And they're so intent on beating Trump, they can't see past their own nose. You can't let this kind of stuff go, okay? Because it's bigger than even if Trump wins, he can only be there for 4 more years, right? You can't sell out the next 50 or 60 years just for one guy. It makes no sense.
And that's exactly what they're doing. The next 50 or 60 years are going down the tubes quick.
Because there's already enough shenanigans that goes on with voting now, okay? Like this thing with letting the immigrants vote, okay? Already enough shenanigans going on right now. Why would you make it even worse by doing some crap like that, where you can take people off the ballot willy-nilly?
What did you say? There's already enough bullshit going on.
Man.
Okay. But yeah, that was my argument. Being like, this is a bad idea. You know, the Republicans are going to come back and do this to you, right?
And they're going to do the same thing to you. But what I'm saying is, I don't mind, because I deal with this stuff all the time. It's like I don't deal with domestic politics that much. I don't really mind.
Yeah, I'm starting to see why you said that.
Why regular people like my family and my neighbors and stuff like that. I know when they tell me about Biden and what Trump is doing, and all that, God bless you. Okay, you guys. I don't expect you guys. You guys don't follow this stuff. You guys believe what goes on CNN and Fox. Okay, that's as far as education goes. Well, you know that. So I smile. I might give them a couple tidbits, and but I still feel that way. You know what? I said, hey, vote your conscience, right? But but people that claim that they're experts at this stuff. Okay.
Oh dear
and
God.
You spout out. I'm gonna say it. Can I say it?
Say it.
Can I say it, AB?
By the way, y'all hit the super chat, support the show. BGS Taxing Effect. Go ahead.
This stupid bullshit that comes out of their mouths on a regular basis, just in that inference. We had that debate back and forth on was it your channel or was it on?
I think it was my channel a few weeks ago.
On your channel, right? 7 out of the 7 things that they claimed that they're expert on, they were wrong about. Okay, I mean, not even close. They were completely wrong about this stuff. Okay,
and they continue to be wrong about this stuff.
It's not that, and it's not that hard. It ain't that hard. You know why Biden is losing the black vote? You bring in immigrants, and the mainstay, which is black women. Black women, you're taking their Section 8, their housing, and all this other stuff away from them and give them to immigrants. You think that's going to go over very well with them?
No.
In Chicago, black women are walking away. I'm voting for the Republican Party. Black women, on TikTok,
their mainstay.
Their mainstays. Okay.
And Republican Party, we want to talk to them.
Yeah, and guess what? The Democrats, we need to give up on black men. Okay.
Yeah, what was that dude's name? Jason Johnson or whatever. Okay, knucklehead, go ahead. That's some bad advice, but go ahead.
But the thing is, that's their sentiment in the background. The thing is, sometimes they leak stuff they've been talking about.
I about threw up when I heard Jason Johnson's comments. Good,
because it's true. Okay, because in other words, we're wasting our time trying to convince black men to actually vote for us. The ones that are going to vote for us are going to vote for us. But the thing is, the ones that aren't, right?
Yeah, we're done.
And we're screwing up so badly. We're giving them so little. What are we going to tell them? Gave them the same thing. What are we going to tell them? You're not giving them nothing. And we can't. And the black women have lost control of them.
Yeah. If you'll allow me, BGS, to once again invoke the late great George Carlin, it's like this, and he said this in his very last special. Children are going to read who are going to read. Kids are going to want to read, are going to want to read. Much more important to teach children to question what they read. Much more important to question the policies.
You got to get to the why. That's how come. That's how come. That's how come I get frustrated. The thing is, you come over here, you yell at us, like you know everything, right? And you have to have proof of everything, right? I said, you know what, my thing is always okay. I said it's gonna come out. Scoreboard is gonna come out at the end of the game, right? Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you thought how the game went. Okay. At the end of the game, only thing that matters is the scoreboard. Okay. Well, the calls were blown. I didn't like the calls. They called this. They called that. End of the day, the scoreboard is what matters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Either you won or lost. Either you're right or wrong. And that's the thing is, how long can you be wrong and still crow and beat your chest? Come on, man. Anyhow, I mean, and this week, well, you can read. I told them that they can't do. They're not going to do this. I know the Supreme Court, right? Even the liberal justices are not going to do this crap. Okay.
Yeah, even liberal justice like, okay, this is not a good argument.
Not a good argument.
Nor a good idea.
And what did they say? What they said the same thing that I said. Okay, he was tried by Congress. Okay.
Yeah, he was tried by Congress.
Congress said that he didn't do this. There is no higher court than Congress. That's what the Supreme Court will say. There is no higher. The Supreme Court will all they could actually do is go by what Congress has put down on paper. That's what they do, right? If Congress says he didn't do it, that he wasn't part of the insurrection, you can't go beyond that. That's what I told them, and they said the exact same thing I said.
Yeah, he wasn't convicted, so you can't do this kind of crap.
Yeah, and he was tried. Okay, He's tried by the highest court in land, which is by the Senate, if I'm not mistaken, right? That's the highest court in land. The Senate can go after presidents. Okay, sitting presidents. He was tried by the Senate. They made their deal. Okay, I don't know. They could have convicted him. They made their deal, and that's it. And they knew they're taking a risk when they made that deal. Okay, the deal was he wasn't supposed, quote unquote, he wasn't supposed to run. Guess what? You can't trust Trump. Trump ran anyway. Now what? Okay, now what? now you got
this absurd.
That's all.
$455 billion law. Judgment against him in New York, and now it's causing all kind of problems in New York.
It will cause problems, and it will cause problems. And at the end of the day, if Trump is how old is he? He's almost 80. He's 80, right?
He's 77 or 78.
78. He's almost 80 years old, right? He don't give a crap about money anymore.
No. He's made money.
He's made his money. He's lived his life. He's lived a good life. He made his money. He's probably got a trust fund for his kids, but all he cares about is power right now. Okay,
his family is absolutely set.
And if he becomes president, if he gets president prints money. That's nothing. Okay.
Sorry about that, folks. Doing some editing.
Yeah. He prints money. So at the end of the day, if he gets to be president, that $355 million it doesn't mean nothing. Okay, he can get that from his supporters because he's president.
He's almost getting some supporters now. They didn't raise like $1 million. I was like, damn.
I mean, he's part of a social media app that they said is valued at $4 billion. Okay.
Yep.
So he's good.
He's good. If he becomes president, it's going to be valued at 10 or 12. Okay. He could sell out his interest and pay off all that stuff in a heartbeat if he wants to.
And it's going to be a landslide because the other party is running in circles.
I
said it.
I don't know how many toes do they have on their feet that they shoot bullets in. Okay.
Good question. I don't know.
How many times can you?
None.
How many times you shoot yourself in the foot? I mean, good Lord.
I mean, that's if you're honest about what's going on, then you have to look at it, objectively, and they're not. That's what I'm saying. Just don't come over here with that crap, man. You know what? I'm sick of. I've been, because when the Ukraine first started, man, I was getting up at 4:30 a.m. in the morning listening to all this stuff, man. It's 3 or 4 hours, man. All these alternative press people, and then I'll go to the regular press for another 2 hours, man. So I put in 6 hours a day, man, since February 24th. Okay, watching, looking at stuff, reading this stuff, man. Come on. And and guess who's trying to broker a ceasefire? Come on, you cannot make this up. God damn it, you cannot make this shit up, man.
Yeah, no. We didn't talk about this for a minute. Hold on, wait a minute.
Thank you for saying that. Go ahead.
No, I don't think you understand. They sent Kamala out to talk about this shit.
Yes.
Can I play it now?
Go ahead.
Yes.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Hey, rest in peace, baby brother.
Oh man,
rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Godfather. Man alive. All right.
Yeah. Now, of all the things, the last thing I was expecting to hear is Kamala Harris talking about street fire. Like, huh? I did like you, like Snowman. Huh?
What? Hey, AB, you remember when I did this right after October 7th, right? 3 ways out, right?
Yes.
Either you pay, you should have negotiated with Egypt, give them $1 trillion, like I told you to. Take these people, take them off your hands, okay?
Yeah.
Either you pay Egypt to take these people, which is probably your best way out. It's gonna cost you the easiest way out, okay? Either accept the ceasefire and basically, quote unquote, lose this war, right? Or you're gonna have to kill 3 or 4 million Palestinians. Okay, it's the only way out. The only way out. Okay.
Homer.
Don't.
And the last thing you want to do if you're Israel on this platform and on this world stage, right, is commit genocide, which is what your whole country is based on. Okay, genocide against you. That's why you're there. Okay, and you're gonna do it yourself. It's not very well. Okay.
No.
Wait.
That's not coming. And when the thing is, and I remember I told you when that airman, okay, immolated himself in front of the embassy in uniform. Okay.
Yes.
That is huge. People don't know what a statement that is, not only around the world, but amongst the military, man. Okay. That's a huge statement for a military man that you do that.
And set himself on fire in his uniform.
In his uniform.
His uniform.
For the whole world to see, man. That's alarm bells all over the world. Okay, go ahead, Andre.
It said he did it outside of the Israeli embassy in Washington as well.
Yes, that's protest. The thing is, one, he's in the military, right? That's bad enough already, right? He knew if he did it in uniform, it would send a statement. Okay, it's not just he did it in uniform. For the whole world to see. Okay, it's not a good look. Okay, it's not a good look. Where your own military protests it's already bad. Okay, but your military protest this kind of stuff and willing to sacrifice your life for it, ooh, that's tough. And now everybody's got to backpedal because now it's not external, it's internal now.
Yep.
Anyway, I don't want to get you. I don't want to get your channel squashed. So I'm done.
Man,
look, BGS channels are getting squashed for telling the truth anyway.
Yeah, but there's how they say that, like I said, there's levels to this shit. Okay.
Yeah, there's levels.
Yeah, because I even
like the level I'm gonna go to on Wednesday.
Okay.
Anybody who follows my show knows what Wednesday is.
There was even a question
what is Wednesday for the folks in the back?
Bronze-sexual Wednesday.
Oh gosh. What did he do now?
He juiced. That's what the fuck he did.
Okay. Is it on record?
Huh?
Is it on record?
It's not officially on record, but I will just say I have my suspicions. Loud.
You probably would have your suspicion. He probably is juicing, but guess what?
They're not going to say anything about it.
And you know why?
Money.
Money.
That's easy. That's too easy. Money.
And guess who the first person? Guess who the first person that's calling the league office is?
Probably Jeannie.
Jeannie Buss.
Jeannie Buss.
Okay, we're big. We're your number 2 market.
Mm-hmm.
If maybe your number 1 market.
How was this? Money. It's a hit. Don't give me that too goody good bullshit.
What was his name? The white boy was juicing in baseball, and he had that big ass black eye.
Mark Hurt Shillings, right? No,
no. Mark, what's his name?
McGuire.
McGuire, yeah, Mark McGuire. All right, and guess what Barry Bonds did? If you let the white boy get away with it,
then I can get away with it.
I can get away with it. And he made a mockery of the whole home run.
He set a record no one's going to catch.
Nobody's going to catch. He said you can't. Didn't say nothing to that white boy. Don't say nothing to me. Why?
You take the juice. You take the juice out of the equation, and all of a sudden you have a home run record no one's going to catch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You have a home run that no one's going to catch, let alone approach.
Yeah. He made a mockery out of the whole thing.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And I was laughing the whole time though.
So was I. So was I.
Mark McGuire showing his bottle in his locker. Okay, all right.
McGuire was showing his ass during that whole thing.
He was. He thought he didn't care. He thought it was.
He did not. He did not care. The further the ball went, the more people cheered.
Yeah, and as long as the tickets were being sold because they like home runs and they like the excitement, they went along with it, right?
And the year all that really started, 1998, with the home run chase.
You know how many people they took down to get Barry Bonds? In all sports,
plenty. All right,
they took out a whole bunch of people to get the Barry Bonds.
How does my nephew put it? Plenty.
What's her name? Marion Jones, right?
Marion Jones. Yep.
Behind this, a whole bunch of people that ran track got taken down behind them.
Gone. Just gone.
But I'll give that white boy credit, man. I give him credit. He said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do my time." Okay, I'm gonna do my time.
And he really started when he got to St. Louis.
Yeah.
He really started when he got to St. Louis. Here's the thing though.
Mm-hmm.
He hit in 1997. He hit a home run against one of the most premier pitchers in baseball, and Randy Johnson.
Yeah.
In the Kingdome.
Yeah.
That started all the fervor. Now it was quiet.
Mm-hmm.
But when he hit 70 in 1998, for the Cardinals, everybody opened their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody opened their mouth. But go back to that home run that he hit against Randy Johnson.
Yeah.
In the Kingdome.
And Randy Johnson was pissed. He said he's juiced. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was juiced. Man.
He said that aloud.
Yeah.
He said it aloud about a week after it happened.
Yeah, he was pissed.
Mm-hmm.
He said he was breaking lockers and shit. He was so pissed
that he surrendered that home run, and that was a 100-mile-an-hour pitch.
Yeah.
Randy Johnson was at his peak throwing 100 miles an hour. He really was at his peak when he got to Arizona, but no one wants to talk about that except my crazy ass. But that was a 100-mile-an-hour pitch.
Yep, he crushed it.
And if you think about it, nobody can hit Randy Johnson's ball. You know how tall and how big that man was, and think about how big he was when that ball come barreling down his arm, 100+ miles an hour.
You know, Randy Johnson used to say to batters, "Okay, swing the bat, puss."
Yeah, you got people like Mark McGuire and Barry Bonds and Sammy Sosa just knocking his shit at the park like it ain't shit.
Yeah,
he'd be pissed too.
Here's the thing. If you go back and look at Randy Johnson's career, nobody noticed this. He had two different throwing motions. When he first got up to the majors, he was throwing overhand.
Yeah.
about halfway through his career, if you look at his motion again, he was coming 3/4.
Yeah.
He was coming 3/4 halfway through his career because he kept messing up his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So the pitching coach, who I believe at the time was Chris Bosio, changed his motion. He didn't change it. I'll say he didn't change it. He tweaked it.
Yep.
And after he made that tweak, Randy Johnson pitched 14 more seasons, which included a World Series victory, which included a perfect game. I believe he threw. I think that's the only no-hitter he threw was that perfect game in Atlanta.
Yeah,
I believe.
Randy Johnson built similar to Nolan Ryan.
Yep.
Very tall, very lanky, and
Nolan Ryan will be in your ass 1 second and then throw a curveball 12-6 off the table the next.
mm-hmm.
He will Nolan Ryan will back you off the plate, and as soon as you think you got the right angle in the box, he'll either blow one by you or he'll have a curveball that started at the moon and ended at the catcher's mitt.
Remember, Nolan Ryan made his bones by pitching for the Miracle Mets.
Yep.
Was it 69?
69.
Yep.
He went started pitching for the Mets, then came the Angels.
Angels, yeah.
And then
the Rangers, I do believe.
Then he made his mark with the Astros. And then he ended with the Rangers.
Okay.
27 seasons he pitched in the majors. 27.
Wow. Was that long?
27 years.
20. Wow. I didn't think it was that long.
Damn, near 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, going back to the Israel situation. Your thoughts, BTS? Your thoughts on Biden getting the 100,000 people voted non-committed in Michigan.
Hold on to your seats, kids.
Based
over what's going on in Gaza.
Well, that's part of it, but the main reason is bread and butter, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Your home prices have doubled, right? Your food prices have doubled. Okay.
He's been in office, yeah.
And then you bring in immigrants on top of that. They can get by Gaza. They can, even if it's atrocious, they can kind of forgive you for that. But the other thing, you're not going to be forgiven for.
Right.
Every time you walk into the grocery store, you're going to get pissed.
Oh yeah, speaking of grocery store, you see what's happening to Kellogg's right now, right?
What happened? Oh, talk about eating breakfast for dinner?
Yeah. but see now everybody's boycotting Kellogg's and they got all their stuff they had to discount their cereal because nobody's buying it.
They're gonna have to make take some losses, man. Between Russia and the Ukraine, man, you talk about 30% of the world's wheat and grains. Okay, you take that off the market, you're gonna take a bite.
Well, I missed that.
Don't get me started on Wendy's dumbasses. They need to fire that CEO.
They're okay. Okay. The reason McDonald's can do it and nobody else can do it because McDonald's has long-term contracts with suppliers, like they go out like 5 and 6 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So buying the same supplies for the old rates because they have long-term contracts. Okay, that's why they can do it. Nobody else can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying that McDonald's has surge pricing out there?
No. What? Okay. Listen to what I'm saying.
I missed it. I closed my
In other words, listen to what I'm saying. Because I used to do commodities, right? Okay. And what you do with a commodity is you sign a long-term contract to buy a certain thing, whether it's beef, whether it's wheat or grains, whether it's bread, whatever it is, over the period of 5 years at a certain price, right? Follow me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like you're talking about like futures and shit.
The futures, right? Yeah. You follow me? Okay, they're futures, right? And McDonald's probably has future contracts going back 5, 6, maybe even 10 years that they lock in a certain price. Sometimes the price will dip and they'll lose money, but when events like this happen, guess what? Okay, they can undersell everybody if they want to.
And they locked that in a long time ago.
They locked it a long time ago.
But Wendy's got in trouble because they said they're going to experiment with surge pricing. Like, when everything's busy, they're going to go up on their price. And when everything dies down, they're going to go down on their price, and everybody's giving them flack for it.
Well, good luck.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Go ahead and try it. Good luck.
yeah, that's what I thought you guys were talking about. 'Cause like I said, I
No.
closed
Have
my eyes
fun.
by accident. I
That's
just
all
heard
I
you
got.
say
That's
Wendy's.
all I got to say. Have
I was
fun.
like,
Good luck.
and they said the CEO said they're going to experiment with like this, like he should be fired because he just
No,
well, Wendy's. Go ahead.
good luck. Just like what is it? Walmart tried to go all checkerless store. Okay,
Mhm.
it did not work out. They had to reverse themselves.
Oh yeah, because
The theft is out.
I was in Walmart the other day. I was like, "Where's the self checkout?" I was like, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
they weren't
Well,
playing."
It was because
well,
it's two things. One, the people don't like it. And two, the
They were
theft was
still,
off the chain. Yeah.
yeah, they were still off the
AB,
chain. Yeah,
are they still pushing that surge pricing for Wendy's in the States? Because over
Oh,
here,
no,
they
they
no,
apparently
they
the
backpedaled. They backpedaled
oh,
hard.
yeah,
they,
they
they,
put
they
it
do that
they
here as
put it
well.
out there to see what happened, and people got pissed off. So basically, yeah, they had to backpedal.
Oops.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
this
It is.
ain't the time to play games like that, man. This
It really isn't.
just not with food prices the way they are.
Yeah.
Lord. Not
Yeah,
at all, man.
I
That's
was
why the
actually
Kellogg's CEO is probably in some hot water now because he would like really eat cereal for dinner. I can't remember last time I had some Kellogg cereal. Yeah,
Oops.
Hell, my grandson doesn't eat cereal, so and
damn.
that's where poor folks in the ghetto you really for
Hmm.
cereal. Yeah.
yeah.
It's when milk was cheap. Now milk and cereal
Or,
is expensive. Okay, you might as
or,
well
or
buy
if you're
a regular meal.
or if you're a guy like me who gets off of a football broadcast that lasts 3.5 hours and you're just plain hungry, you go
Yeah.
back to your hotel. You go back to your hotel room and you say, "Screw it,"
Yeah.
because because I did a game at the Trinity International one
Mm-hmm.
afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
It was windier than shit. It was cold, and
Hmm.
I didn't want to deal with mom coming back from the game. So I booked I booked a room, I should say, at a nearby hotel,
Mm-hmm.
and they gave me a hell of a deal. They said, whenever you're here, be it football or basketball, we will give you a room on the house as long as you promote us. Fuck yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
First night I did that. I think Ohio State played Northwestern. I came back. My mind at first said pizza, but then got to the room and I saw the breakfast bar open. And I said, "Can I steal a couple boxes of cereal?" They're like, "Go right ahead." I
Mm-hmm.
had cereal and passed out.
Hey,
I mean, if it's free,
I
make
had
some
two
money.
rounds of cereal, turned on the game, and fell flat on my
Well,
ass.
I mean, if the shit's
get,
free, why not?
get that sugar surge, and then once it
I
dies, you're out.
I had that surge,
Mm-hmm.
and when the surge wore out, I'm glad I was already in bed because I passed out as quick as I was energetic, man.
Hey, if it work, it work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It worked.
AB,
It worked that weekend, and almost every weekend I was out there.
Okay.
Matter of fact, one weekend they extended my stay, and I didn't know that they did, because the normal routine I check in Friday and then check out Sunday morning. They extended me to Monday, and the manager, and BGS, you're gonna love this especially. The manager saw me walk in,
Uh-huh.
and I was bushed because the game that I did, actually the second game that I did for basketball went overtime. I was beat. I walked in with my bags and I knew I was only gonna have a short time to sleep. Nope, manager stops me dead in my tracks and says, "You're here until Monday," and walks off.
Hmm.
Yep.
I'm like, huh?
yeah.
But yeah,
AB,
hold on. Let me get this out. Go back to election. They talk BGS. They talking about Democrats are gonna win in the suburbs. But here's the problem I have with that. You go on TikTok. I'm starting to see soccer moms talking about my mortgage just went up $200. I was like, oh shit.
You said Democrats can win in the suburbs. Suburbs are usually conservative strongholds. What are you talking about?
Well, that's their strategy. They're trying to win the
They, they,
suburb moms and all that. I'm like,
they trying to
okay,
win over the soccer moms? Okay. Good
yeah.
luck. Okay.
I was like, okay, but how you expect that soccer mom to vote for you when you just went up on a mortgage $200 or $300?
$200 or $300.
They have not had the soccer mom since 1980. That's been a Republican stronghold since the 80s.
I know, and then all the so-called progressive liberals and this Gaza thing, man, you're basically killing your whole base.
Your whole base,
with this
yeah.
stuff. Yeah. So I don't get it, man. Maybe I would love to see what they're seeing that I'm not, because none of this makes sense to me.
I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah,
So,
AB, like I heard an interesting. It was a little bit funny to me, like when I was watching that earlier.
You're ninja
So,
watching. I can't. I bless you, man, because I can't stomach them. So bless you.
Yeah,
You
actually,
and Mr. Z do the Lord's work with these people, man.
Who's being BGS? Who's
well,
being ninja watched and why? Who's being?
that wasn't ninja watching. I was over at this channel called Redacted. I actually got it off of like that channel that you promoted on your Patreon. Like they mentioned the channel in the chat, so I was over there, and like yeah, they mentioned that apparently they said that like a large number of like Black and Hispanic people are leaning towards voting for Trump.
Okay.
And apparently like they said that like Biden's response to that was he went over to Selma and he went to a Black church.
Okay.
And he was like like he went to a Black church and like he's over there talking about being able to vote without ID, which doesn't benefit them in any way.
And can I throw a triple?
Just come out and say you want legal immigrants to vote now? Come on.
Can I throw a triple play out there?
Go ahead.
This one's from me. You fool! Then Jody.
Mister?
Oh,
How do you operate this Twitter? Mister, will you please wake up?
And to finish it off.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Since we cussing, basically, Biden got Black people all fucked up. Okay, you taking you bringing in immigrants over them. That's not gonna play too well with Black folks.
On top of the fact you come up with that fried chicken ad.
Oh Lord.
This one's
for
that fried chicken ad. I gotta do it. BGS, this is for you.
Mister, will you please wake up?
Like that's where
it's so bad they got even Stephen A. Smith like Trump's gonna win because you not gonna answer.
You can't make this shit up.
Like that's pretty much
you can't make this up, folks. You simply cannot make this up.
You know it's bad when they got Stephen A. Smith talking about Trump's gonna win because y'all some dumb motherfuckers.
Mister, will you please wake up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to lead to is like basically like him seeing that like you got Black people and Hispanic people. I don't know why he would go to a Black church when it's including Hispanic people as well. That doesn't make a lot of sense. But he's over there talking about how they should be able to vote without IDs or being pressed for IDs.
Yeah,
it kind of made me think about what you just said, AB, about the whole he supports Black people because he eats fried chicken.
Okay.
I got one.
If you don't vote Democrat, you ain't Black.
Y'all remember the game show?
They already just sent Reverend Allen. Have you no shame standing with Trump? I'm like, really, bro?
Do y'all remember the game show Pressure Luck?
Yeah.
I got this double play for you. Hey, Joe Biden.
You're out.
Go ahead, play it. Joker.
Oh, there you go. Man, when BGS was on with us last summer in the morning when he was able to make it, and I played that sound, I could have swore I heard BGS like drop his headset and laugh.
Hey, BGS, I guess Marianne Williamson want to make some more money. She suspended her campaign.
Okay.
I think last week. Marianne Williamson, not nobody important, but she suspended her campaign last week. After the Michigan primary, where she got 3% of the vote, she allegedly unsuspended her campain.
You ain't got no goddamn sense, AB. Truthful you are. You ain't got no sense.
BGS tell you she's nobody important. I don't expect her to win any contest tomorrow. whatsoever.
Yeah, but you get your name out there, and
Yeah, that's
if
what I
you get
figured. Like,
eyeballs,
yeah,
you
I
make
guess you need
money.
to make more money.
She should write a book and go ahead and make some money, so she can get on these talk
And
shows.
get it done quick.
Yeah, she should go and come to YouTube, okay, and make some money.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a comment. I have a comment for that, and
Right.
y'all are gonna love it. That's too much common sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
if
Oh,
I
no,
was,
I ain't said there's a lot of common
context
sense
with that.
going around in the establishment right now.
if I was her, I book a session with Club Shay Shay
In a minute.
in a minute. Yeah,
In a minute.
Yeah, because Club Shay Shay's huge now.
it is. Oh yeah, him and what's his name? When did actually interviewed by Putin.
Oh yeah,
That
Tucker.
was Tucker. Over 1 billion views, man.
Yeah, I got comments for both of them. Have you guys seen the picture of Shay Shay that's been going around?
Which one?
Well, there was two of them where he was outside of the car and he was doing some questionable poses
Okay.
and some tight ass clothes.
He wears tight ass clothes anyway, so he wears that on the show.
Yeah, but
that's for you, AB.
pose was really bad.
His poses, yeah. Well, you can catch anybody doing anything, anywhere, right?
At any time.
At any time, and you can clip stuff up and make people look very bad. But that's and hell, nowadays, with AI, you can pretty much put them doing anything.
Y'all
Yeah, that's what they did with what's her name? Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift, yeah.
Yep. Y'all want to hear a good one? An old nemesis of mine decided to show his ass today, and this is the same. This is the same guy who didn't believe I had cancer.
Okay.
I when I did the Michigan Iowa game where Caitlin Clark broke the women's scoring record, and I was asking for donations during that game. You know what this sumbitch said? He said, "You get a job. That's how you make money."
Okay.
I wanted to respond, but I put my sunglasses on like David Caruso and walked the other way.
Okay.
Because if I responded, if I had responded knowing the growing popularity of my show, I'd have put it in jeopardy.
Yeah, the thing is, and this is something I had to learn really early, man. Is doing YouTube, man. They're gonna come after you once you become a public figure, okay?
Which I am now.
Which you are now. Okay. I mean, I had less than 500 subs, and they were coming after me. So.
No, I get it.
And in fact, I just heard from one of my old nemesis going on back almost 10 years, right? He said, BGS, you still on YouTube? I said, yep, and I'm changing the world one step at a time, loser.
One day at a time. Like I said, I wanted to respond so badly, but my response is going to be when I take pictures going to stadiums again, and when I take pictures of us in New Orleans on Radio Row, because I already got people working on that for me and guiding me on what I have to do. I got a couple people that want to help me get really get branded and really get out there. So my mind was just thinking, watch this, motherfucker.
Well, the thing is, one thing when people come out of the woodworks at you that you have no clue who they are, right? I said, you know me, I don't know you. So what's that?
I just deleted his comment and went on about my business.
Yeah. In other words, I don't know you. I've had this one.
Exactly. I
heard you got divorced. Black pill. I said, dude, I don't know you.
real quick. Hold on, real quick.
Okay.
36 watching. Like, share, subscribe.
Hit the
super chat or the Cash App and support the show.
Please support
PK.
Please support AB's show. PK, what's going on,
PK.
man?
That's my Aquarius brother. Go ahead and give us the word, PK.
What's good, PK?
I didn't know PK was Aquarius. Okay.
Oh hell yeah! You can't tell.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I should be able to tell.
But you can't tell.
Here you go, BGS.
What in the blue hell?
He had dropped off. Oh,
he's
Lord.
probably driving.
Yeah, he's probably at work.
I got to scram. I got to get ready for my show. I got to get my show ready for tomorrow. Make sure wife and daughter are okay because I know Jody has to take Sonya to work. But to have fun with you guys is an understatement. I love y'all. Thank you very much.
So what time are you doing the bronze sexual confession?
It'll be 11 a.m. Eastern on Wednesday.
Okay, so
It'll be the final hour.
8 oh, the final hour. Okay,
yeah,
it'll be 8 a.m. my time. Okay, all right.
It'll be the final hour.
I might be up. So if I'm up, I'll jump in and laugh.
And if not, I'll just send you the replay.
Okay,
because I did a lot of cutting today of my first 3-hour episode. I had a ball, man. We did a impromptu bronze sexual confession today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And a simple question was asked by Victor. Where's the heart in the NBA?
Basically, remember, cut this one, man. Next time people ask about that, right? Remember 16 tons?
Oh my God.
I sold my soul to the company store.
Yes.
Just cut that one, man.
It's been so long since I heard that song because my old bus driver, when I was in grammar school, used to have that song on the radio all the time.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that song.
Yeah. Yeah, just cut that little piece. What happened to the heart of the NBA? And press that. I sold my soul to the company store.
Oh, we also you know who we ripped? We ripped the Cowboys today, or Victor ripped the Cowboys today. I'm sitting in my seat just laughing.
I always play that because that dude that I guess he's a Cowboy fan, right? And every time they don't make it right, he plays "You Can't Win."
You can't win.
in a Cowboy uniform, he tells all the years that they promised to win, they didn't win.
Yes. Victor got so excited. As you know, we talked during the season, and week 5 was coming up. Dallas at San Francisco, and Victor called me, and he said, "Are you doing the game Sunday night?" I said, "Yes." He says, "I'm so scared." I'm like, "Why?" And he said, "Don't give me that bullshit." You know, right? I'm sitting in the car dying. All right. I'm sitting in the car laughing my ass off, and I'm trying to play innocent. Didn't work very well. I have children and grandchildren. I said, "Victor, I have no idea of which you speak." He said, Who plays on Sunday Night Football? I said, "Cowboys and 49ers. He said, "Like I said, don't give me that bullshit that you don't know what I'm talking about."
You know, all I got to say about the Cowboys is every time they lose a playoff game, another flat screen gets its wings.
You ain't lying.
Another 3 or 4 flat. You know what? I saw a Cowboy fan get so mad at the Cowboys, he just hauled off and punched the shit out of his flat screen.
Oh yeah, I saw that
while the party was going on, folks.
Yeah, I saw that. Dude punched a flat screen, took it off the wall, and stomped on it. I was like, "Damn."
Yep. He did. I saw one guy punch a flat screen, take it off the wall, and do a knee lift, and then an elbow drop, and all that kind of stuff.
Why didn't you just play Russell Wilson come to play quarterback for you? Or somebody that can play quarterback.
Yeah, because they just cut him.
Once again, BGS, you know that's too much like right?
Yeah.
To have someone competent as a quarterback.
I mean, like it or not, man, I know they cut him is because he's more interested in selling clothes than he is in playing
football.
Yeah.
Than he is playing football. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's his problem. So maybe he'll start playing football again.
When Sierra realizes he doesn't have that cash cow coming in. Oh, did I say that aloud?
She ain't going nowhere, man. She just had 3 babies for him.
I know.
Ain't happening. Okay.
I know.
They already said if it makes. He ain't gonna make it. He's gonna be divorced before 5 years. I said, okay.
Listen, it's a low look. It was a low hanging fruit. You know that.
Yeah.
It was the low hanging fruit. I had to. Too easy.
What is people's obsession with those two? I'm like, okay, leave them alone. I'm like, okay, whatever.
I mean, it was people underestimate Russell Wilson. You listen to him
Mm-hmm.
talk. Russell Wilson was an excellent salesman. If you
Yep.
listen to him, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and
And
you go back and listen to what their interaction when they first met. He sold her on him
mm-hmm.
that first night. Okay,
Yep. He did. He did.
especially when he pulled out that wallet, this janky wallet. Okay, and he flipped that man. I said, this boy good. He flipped it.
That boy good.
That boy
Yeah.
good. I said,
That
yeah.
boy good.
And he,
I'll see it.
he-
Wait.
when the
I
money's
got
not on the line, he plays goofy when the money's not on the line. Okay.
Yeah.
let me do this. I have to. A tribute to the late great Jack Barry.
Mhm.
When that wallet was flipped, all you heard was this. Oh gracious!
And then
But find the lie though.
they always say, well, she should have stayed with Future. I said, has Future got anybody at the level of Sierra since before?
Hell no.
Hell to the no.
It tells you everything you need to know.
Hell no. To the no,
To the
no, no.
no. Hell to
Hell
the
to the no. Hell.
Anybody of status can go out and get a whole bunch of IG models pregnant if they want
easy.
to. Easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, BGS.
I don't think BGS heard. I don't think BGS heard this sound. I think he has, but BGS, be prepared Wednesday for the.
Y'all sick. Y'all sick, man.
Cole Johnson did that for me, and I cut it. He did it live one morning, and I said, "Can you cut this?" And he said, "Yeah." What do you want me to do? I said, "I'll leave that. You're the EP. I'll leave that to you." When he came back with that sound with the seal clapping, I fell out of my chair.
Y'all need to put y'all need to put some music to it, man. Make a short out of it.
You know what? I
I know it comes from a song.
I think I have a commercial I can play.
Yeah.
I'll have to find it, but I think okay.
Because I know the beat comes from a song. Can't remember what it was. If you could put the music
I gotta
to
tell you this. I gotta tell you this one. When I was driving to get some dinner for me and my wife, and Victor texted me, and I was afraid to look. Because every time Victor knows I'm driving, he will send me some shit that will have me pull over laughing my head off. Right on cue.
Yeah.
Right on cue. He sent me, like I said, I'm trying to find it. He sent me the text that would later become one of our funny ads for Hooked on Bronix.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, good grief.
I'm trying to find it. I gotta find this for you, brothers. But I am look, if I'm lying, I'm flying.
Yeah, but BGS talked about getting these 3 or 4 friends. I'm like, don't talk about PJ Washington like that.
Oh my heavens.
PJ says cheap $2,500 a month, for the rest of your my child's life. I said that's nothing. So give me another one. Do the same thing. Get somebody else the same deal I gave you. She got pissed. You thought you had a bag, huh? Since you back home in a Toyota and $2,500 instead of the Lambo in 50. Okay.
Yeah, she probably feel like she still hasn't got over it yet. She's still
she ain't got over it yet. Yeah. Congratulations. What they said. You played yourself.
You played yourself. Absolutely right. Damn it! I can't find that commercial. I'll have to. But I'm serious. When he sent me that, I was just sitting here. I was sitting in the car, dying. All right. Let me see if I can find the original message. Here, I have it. This moment of bronze sexual stupidity is brought to you by Hooked on Bronix. Talking
my
idiotic bronsexual. Hooked on Bronix.
He-
Right.
him and Sha'Carri Richardson, right? Notice, like, right after the Olympics, she's not gonna test it no more. She breaking records and shit.
You ain't got no sense.
Oh, man.
True as you are, you ain't got no sense, man.
oh, I said, I'm looking at the muscles in her legs. I said, come on, baby. Okay, you know what it is. This is. It wasn't a weed.
Yep.
We don't do that to your muscles. Okay, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Stay off the weed.
I didn't take the test because I've been smoking weed. Bullshit.
Bullshit. I smell a great big pile of bullshit.
But she can redeem herself 2024. See if she runs. If she runs, I'll
yeah.
eat my words.
You said the key word, if.
Yeah. If she runs, I'll eat my words.
I will do the same.
So,
do the same.
Yeah, we'll see.
hopefully she comes off it early enough to so that her blood
Yeah, with the hair going flying the other way.
yeah. If she cuts all her hair off, then you'll know. She's on something, so they can't go through the hair follicles.
If a weave gets left in Paris, you know whose it is.
Did you see her when she took off her weave? Red. I just cracked up.
It just made me say two. Well, it made me do two things. One, it made me laugh, and two, made me say, "Thank God I'm married." Am I wrong?
She ought to sell. She ought to go to Home Depot and sell tools, boy. You know why? You got it. He got it already.
What up?
You punk! I hate you. You punk ass bitch! I hate you, but I love you for that.
You know exactly what I'm saying.
She should go to the Home Depot that we used to frequent down in North Carolina.
Yeah, in the tools section, because she's a.
Yeah.
Pick one, have one. We got them all available.
A socket set,
A
big, small, little.
A big motherfucking socket set.
Yeah, for all you ratchets out there.
Oh, you. God, you ain't got no sense. I love you. You ain't got a lick of sense.
Everybody would get it.
You know what? You know how much that would sell though? You know how that would sell for all the ratchets?
Yeah,
Think about it.
Hey, anybody that does AI, man, and stuff like that.
Oh, wait.
That's a great idea. Have Sha'Carri Richardson in a Home Depot apron with a ratchet set. Okay, everybody would get it immediately.
And the weave would be longer.
And the weave would be longer with the bat wing eyelashes.
And the weave
Looking like Rapunzel.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Jay Moore. Yes.
No, look at remember the what is it, Gremlins? The female gremlin?
Yes.
And the weave.
And no, have the long ass hair be the ending. The end of the hair be like Medusa's snake, but with the gremlin faces instead.
No. She got a gremlin face. Remember the long bat wing eyelashes on the gremlin?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Put it on the end at the end of her hair. Put it at the end of her Rapunzel hair. Have it be like a Medusa snake.
AB, I got something in the back for you. Now, let me explain. This is the message that Victor sent me, and I told Cole Johnson, the fabulous Cole Johnson, you got 48 hours to visualize it. And AB, if you would kindly hit the button when y'all see it.
Will you please wake up? This is Snowman in the Morning.
This moment of bronze sexual stupidity is brought to you by Hooked on Bronix. When you start talking like an idiotic bronze sexual, Hooked on Bronix can set you right. Call 1-800-YOKAY. Real LJPM. Now approve all this.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Mister, will you please wake up?
All right, I'm up. So is Cole Johnson and the rest of the crew. This is Snowman in the Morning, weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern on your favorite video and audio networks. That was what Cole put together in 24 hours.
What was the
snowman?
What was the running back that ran for senator for Georgia? What was his name?
Who?
What's his name? That ran for senator for Georgia. The running back. What's his name?
Herschel Walker.
Herschel Walker. Now,
Herschel Walker.
Herschel Walker and LeBron should actually run on the same ticket for president.
This moment of bronze sexual stupidity is brought to you by
Snowman.
Hooked on Bronix. When you start talking like an idiotic bronze sexual, Hooked on Bronix can set you right. Call 1-800-YOKAY.
The look on his face.
Real LJPM. Now approve all this.
The look on his face when we were given the phone number. Jay Moore, what's going on, brother?
I wanted to ask you a question because I was talking to my little brother about this, right? I have an opinion. I was saying that LeBron James is very overrated. I honestly think Steph Curry did more to change the game of basketball than he ever did. And when they try to equate him to Michael Jordan, honestly, I feel like people should be punched in the face because he's been in there longer. And Michael Jordan made these points in a faster and shorter amount of time than he ever did. And honestly, I never see anybody in a gym acting like LeBron James. I always see people saying, Jordan, Kobe, or Steph Curry, Curry or some shit like that. And at least Shaq, the one way he changed the game of basketball, he made you had to get bulletproof goddamn backboards after that dude because he just kept breaking them left and right. Well, at least he changed the game in that way too. But I've never seen anything that LeBron really did.
The biggest change that Shaq made was they had to is breaking up the zone defense, right? Mm-hmm. Because they couldn't guard him without his zone defense. That's what he changed that. Him and with the white boy in Phoenix, because he couldn't play defense. He had to have his own defense for it.
You know what, Jay Moore? Your statement just now echoed what I have been feeling for 21 years.
About LeBron?
Yes.
Physically gifted, but the thing is, he's so physically gifted, he doesn't really try.
He's a phenomenal. I have said this for years.
Freak of nature. He's a freak of nature.
Don't get it twisted. I think he's amazing. He's an amazing human being. He's better than all of us combined. I'm going to give him his credit due, but I just don't believe that he should be the face of the NBA at all, or be looked at somebody as like Michael Jordan.
Who is the face of the NBA now?
I don't even know. It should be somebody.
It's about. I will tell you all this. It's about to be either Luka or Giannis, or
it's Wemby. Wemby's gonna be the face of the NBA.
Yeah, Wemby's gonna be the face.
Yeah, I've been hearing about him.
And I've said,
go watch him. Okay.
And I had a chance to see him in person, and I'm convinced.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, I've said this, and I will continue to say it no matter how many bronze sexuals bristle at me, and I'm going to say this Wednesday morning. The transition of face of the NBA was supposed to go from Kobe to LeBron. Here's the problem. Stephen Curry intercepted that.
Okay. Exactly. That's what I was saying, because the dude been making threes, like magical threes, all of a sudden. Like nobody used to really was paying attention to the game until Steph Curry was really just hitting threes from half court or full court out of the blue. Just like, what the fuck? He just turns, like, just throw his arms up, throw the ball up in the air, turns around, smiles, and walks away. And then the ball makes him like, yo, this dude. Then he beating records. I'm like, yo. He made me go back to playing basketball again and making me start practicing my threes. So the only thing I could do was shoot threes. The
one time that to tell you that LeBron is better than Steph is when they lost that championship when Cleveland was down 3-1. Okay, can't go past that, man. Can't go past that.
Yeah, but and then another thing, Steph Curry got the same amount of rings as him. So why isn't Steph Curry, being put out more?
It's called because you come at the king. You come at the king. You bet not miss. Okay, that was Steph Curry's a chance to actually cement his deal. He didn't. Okay, they lost that series 3-1. They set a record because nobody ever came back from 3-1 in the championship. And LeBron did it. You can't get past that.
They got even though they got a stimulus package bigger than this damn country, but I'll talk about that at a much later date. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that I've always said about Steph. He took an anomaly and turned it into a weapon.
Yeah, I
which
mean,
is the 3-point, which is the 3-point goal.
which is something that LeBron, that Steph has, and Kobe had, and Mike had, that LeBron doesn't have, which is a work ethic.
And one other thing I want to say about how Steph Curry really changed the game.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as Steph Curry started making threes, all like magical threes, all of a sudden, now you've seen centers doing 3-point shots. I've never seen that shit before. That's some weird shit.
No, it's not weird. Basically, go back to what's his name in Phoenix, right? He changed the game. Your game changed because of him. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The way that the zone defense and the 3-point shots, the game started to change because of him. Because him, and once Shaq left, there was no centers. Okay, they changed the rules, the way the rules are played. If they trust and believe, they go back to a man-to-man defense, all this shit will change overnight.
Oh yeah, it would. You'd see more 90-86 type games instead of 120 to 110.
And two things. The reason Steph can do that is because one, they can play his own defense. And two, they took out the hand checking. Steph is too slight. Every time. The thing is, before they actually started loosening up, keeping people's hands off of Steph. Okay, Steph would go through the regular season fine. Get to the playoffs, he disappeared. Why? Because all of a sudden, referees start calling the game different. Oh, nah, bro, this is money time. You're gonna get hand checked. You're gonna get bumped just like everybody else. We're not gonna protect you, okay? But they changed all that, so now Steph can actually do what he does is because of the rule change, okay? So did he change it? They want the game to be more entertaining, right? The reason that they have centers shooting 3-point shots is because of the rule change. So so it's with Shaq, and then what's homeboy's name from Phoenix, the white boy, okay, the one who used to win the MVP, because they wanted him to be the face of the NBA. They wanted a white face, and he couldn't play. He played for the Phoenix. He played for the Lakers. He played for Dallas. What was homeboy's name?
Derek?
Jason Kidd?
No, the white boy.
Derek Nowitzki?
No. He was a guard. Okay.
Oh, he's a guard. Okay. Steve
Nash. Go back and look at Steve Nash, man.
Steve was one of my favorite players to watch.
7 seconds or less.
Yeah.
7 seconds. You know what? I love you, Art. It's a wrong guess. We were talking about Steve Nash. But I'll leave y'all with this. I made a bronzexual bristle when I said I can name you a forward who did more for his team in a fundamental offense than LeBron has done his entire career. And he's just barking away. I'm sitting on here on my headphones just laughing. And I said, you're not going to like the name I'm going to give you. And he said, who is that? I dare you to tell me. I said, Tom Chambers. Never heard from him again.
Oh, yeah, I'll give you another one. Robert Horry.
Exactamundo, Robert Horry. BGS one night. BGS and
BGS. What was Will Chamberlain?
Well, Chamberlain was a center. He was Shaq before Shaq.
Where'd he play?
Yeah, and one thing too, it was just like I always said, like
no. I'm talking about college. I think he played at Kansas.
Who?
I want to say Will.
Oh yeah. He played Kansas in college. Yeah.
Yep. I want to say he played at Kansas. You know what? One of these nights, Dr. Dunbar, and BGS last Wednesday had a great discussion about the All-Star game. Yeah. The next time the three of us hook up, and I want to do it soon, all we're gonna do is have Dr. Dunbar pull out his cards. I'm gonna guess what college where the players played, and we can just list all the forwards that play a better, keys to my sentence, fundamentally sound forward than LeBron has. I've always said this about Bron. He is a fabulous athlete. I will never, ever, ever go against that. Ever. The problem? His basketball acumen.
Well, the thing is, when Cleveland first got him, they wanted the ball in his hand, they made him a guard. Okay.
Yes.
When he first came, for his first 5 years in the league, he was not a forward. He was a guard. Okay. And in fact, he was a point guard his first 5 years.
You stole my thought. He was a point guard. They made him into a. Mike Woodson made him into a point guard.
Made him into a point guard instead of a power forward, which
instead of a power forward.
But the thing is, that they wanted to put the ball in his hands, so he still plays that way.
And his first stint in Cleveland, he took a beating playing that point guard position. And the team that beat him up the most were the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, because he got the ball in his hands like 70% of the time.
Mm-hmm. The team that beat him up the most were the Boston Celtics.
Yeah,
because like you said, LeBron had the ball in his hands most of the time. Part one, part two, the Celtics played with no fear.
Yeah,
they played with no fear of LeBron,
and LeBron didn't have enough around him. So.
Exactly. Let me get out of here. My wife's about to leave in a little bit.
All right, yeah, it's about that time.
Yeah,
AB got to go eat.
Yes.
How you doing with you? How you doing with your stuff, AB? You all right?
Yeah, one day at a time.
One day at a time. Okay.
Same here.
For this kidney transplant again.
They find you a donor yet?
No.
Okay. But you at least you're on the list.
Now it's a process to get on the list.
Oh, you're not on the list yet?
Gosh.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a whole process you got to go through to get on the list.
Okay.
I'm an hour south of you. Anything you need, you let me know. All right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm down here. I'm down here in Jennings County.
Now, that's what pisses me off about capitalism, right? They capitalism with all the tech and all the air, they can actually make you your own kidney if they wanted to.
Yes,
but it's all about money.
If they want, it's all about money.
But they can make vaginas. They can make all kind of other stuff, right?
I'm going through that now.
Yeah.
After I had beaten cancer. Y'all know the story. I had cancer. We came up here to Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
My wife starts working, and the cancer was in the left side of my abdomen.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I applied for disability 3 separate times. Guess what the answer was?
Yeah, but they can give an immigrant coming up here to across the border $3,000 a month. Okay, get the fuck out of here. Anyway,
can't take care of our military. Can't take care of cancer patients, and I've gotten to know quite a few cancer patients just here in this area.
Yeah,
just here in this area. And the thing that pissed me off that someone told me while I was at Starbucks and I nearly clotheslined his ass.
Yeah.
He said, if you divorce your wife, you'll get Social Security and you'll get disability. I hopped in my truck and I drove away.
Because you only beat him up. Yeah.
I didn't want to catch a case.
Yeah. I'm
a small town Indiana, and I stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah. And they don't know Jody, man.
No.
You would die for Jody, and they don't know.
They don't know what Jody does for me.
Yeah, and what she already has done. She doesn't do anything else. Yeah.
I mean, 3 times she saved my life.
Yeah.
When we met, when I had cancer, and when I lost my big toe on my right foot.
Yeah. I remember you.
She's been there.
I remember you were in the hospital for because you didn't drink enough water.
Right.
And you could have died from that.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Now I'm drinking a whole bunch of water. I got like 3 different bottles here. Listen, Jody jumped on my ass about that.
Yeah.
And the day where everything went south, as far as the one kidney I had, was the Sunday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Why? I made a stupid mistake and I covered the game without water.
Yeah.
Instead, I had Coca-Cola here on my desk.
You tell Jody, man, if you ever think about leaving Jody, I will catch a flight to wherever you're at with my baseball bat, man. I'll beat your ass myself. Okay? You tell Jody that. Okay, I will catch the flight.
BGS, I got 3 words for you. Stand in line.
I will beat your
ass. No, you got to get past my children first. I'm not going anywhere. I can't leave Jody. I can't leave my kids. I can't leave my grandkids. I can't and won't. And won't.
I would not let them touch you because I'm old. I can catch a case. Okay, I'm gonna catch a case behind this. I'll happily catch that case.
On the low, I think Cheyenne will catch a case first. Why? Because she's an ICU nurse.
Okay.
Oh damn.
My redheaded child is an ICU nurse. I think she'd be the first to catch a case and get away with it because she'll put my ass in ICU and then wake me up and make me well and say, "Don't you ever do this shit again."
And
Because you tell that black woman I said that I will help personally get on the plane with my
listen,
Louisville Slugger and beat his
listen,
ass.
listen. My wife hates baseball, but she'll have a Louisville Slugger waiting for you. Okay.
And I'll bring her some what's it some half and half for Arnold Palmer, right? Boom, beat your ass. Sip on this, baby, while I go to work.
And then you hear the banging. You'll hear the banging all over the place.
Yep.
Police will come by. Now
Police are
again,
coming.
we're a small town, Indiana. Okay, police will come by. They'll hear all the ruckus. Now, what the fuck's going on here? He's living out a promise.
Gotta keep my word.
Listen, BGS didn't have. I got stupid, and BGS had no other choice but to bring a Louisville Slugger up here and give me a few
Tiger uppercut.
so I won't leave my family. That's it.
That's it.
That's all that happened. As soon as they start to walk away, I'll come in here and I'll queue up.
I'm the juggernaut, bitch.
Go back in the room and said, "Finish the job, man. What the fuck?" and you know what, Jody be in the kitchen just chilling. All right. She'll be. I'm not. Look, we make this joke all the time. The fellas make this joke to me all the time. I'm not going anywhere. I'm getting better. I'm totally getting better. Matter of fact, all goes well, I'll be able to drive this weekend, so I can take the pressure off Jody. Like I said, people have asked me for months why I just do my broadcasting, and just ask for donations, and I get the why don't you just get a job all the time. You don't know what my body's been through in 2.5 years.
Yeah.
You don't know what my body's been through in 2.5 years. Matter of fact, I just threw my Cash App in the chat. Matter of fact, 2 years ago, September, I tried to get a job at Casey's, which is like right down the road from us.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't last a day because I spent half of my shift in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Yeah.
I spent half of my shift in the bathroom, and then I came outside, and my eyes were really messed up, and it was like really sunny. It was like I want to say 80 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
And Tracy, bless her heart, came out and said, "I don't think this is going to work out." And I'm like, "You're right." I called Jody, and Jody said, "Are you okay?" I said, "No, baby, I had an accident while at work." And Tracy figured out what was going on. She checks in with me, and she said, "Anything you need, you let me know." Matter of fact, this is how nice Tracy was. First day I was there, she filled up my truck.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She filled up my truck. So I got a lot of people here that are leaning on me and depending on me. Why do I ask for donations and sponsors all the time? To help my family. Period. That's why I said it's no strong foundation, because my family is my foundation, including BGS's favorite black woman. But y'all know you realize, BGS, you realize that's a running joke forever. You know that.
Mm-hmm. Classic.
You know that's a running joke forever. I will never forget it. Don't be showing my dirty ass house. You sure that ain't a black woman you married? Whole panel in chat cracking up. Jody heard you that night, and she fell out.
Mm-hmm. I had to make sure, man. So
I tell him I tell Jody all the time. I said your favorite big brother says hi, and she says, "Well, just make sure when I come in and the camera's not on, I say it's time to go to bed. He'll be the first one to tell you to go to bed." And I'm like, "He usually is. Either you or Charles." Yeah. Like, well, woman's calling. I gotta go.
Yeah, but by the way, when AB's getting tired, so it's about that time. So.
Yeah.
I had the treatment today too. So.
Oh yeah. Because my best friend, he died. But the thing is, he had to go through the same shit, man. So
yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
It drains you,
man. Because I'm hearing a whole bunch of stories about how some people are just got disease and just giving up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not taking medicine or anything, and I just don't want. I don't want to go there, man. I'm trying to do everything.
Hang in there, man. Hang in there.
Hang, tie a knot and hang on. We're here for you and with you.
Yeah,
We're
keep
here for
fighting,
you.
man.
With you.
What is it?
Like I said, I'm about an hour and a half south of you in Scipio. You need anything, you let me know.
Yeah,
All right.
we can't let those blues, man, off
No.
the hook. So you need
Oh,
for you to
God.
actually be here.
2 years ago, I went through it, and I know what you're going through, AB. I identify it with it so well. All right, let's close up shop, folks.
All
AB,
right,
All
close us
right.
out.
Thank y'all for coming through. This is AB Media 83, and I'm out. Peace. Yo, this is AB Media 83. Want to support the channel? Hit the Cash App. Also, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the video. Also, be sure to hit that bell notification so you can be notified the next time I upload a live stream or video. And always remember, keep it grinding, keep it pushing, keep it moving. This is AB Media 83, and I'm out. Peace.